Hey, what's up guys, it's Connor right here, and today I'm going to be ranking all the skins in Multiversus, including all the Datamined skins. Now, I've seen a couple videos on this topic, however, none of them included the Datamined skins, and it also seemed like a lot of them suffered from what I like to call, bad opinion syndrome. So yeah, I saw one where he said that, First Fusion Garnet was the worst skin in the game, and Pool Floaty Iron Giant was the second best skin in the game, which is just yikes. So the tiers I have here, from bottom to top, we have straight poopy buns, we have rather mid, quite alright, this is epic, and straight flames. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into it. So starting off, we have Shaggy, which first skin he has is Shagsworthy. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not that big of a fan of Shagsworthy. I don't like his voice lines over Shaggy that much. Like his design is alright, but see, I kind of spent money on their shirt rip taunt, and for some reason it doesn't work on Shagsworthy. So, like, I just don't like him. It's cool that he's a variant, and if you bought the preseason battle pass, then you got him for like the first tier, which is nice. But yeah, I think I'll go ahead and put him in quite alright. I think that's pretty fair. Next up for Shaggy, we have Kung Fu Shaggy. This is a pretty good skin, although it's not really my cup of tea. I don't really like the yellow pants that much, but it definitely looks cool. The shades are a nice touch. It's rather cheap, all things considered, compared to some other skins. And yeah, and also shirt rip taunt doesn't work with them. A lot more justifiable than Shagsworthy. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put him in This Is Epic. Finally for Shaggy, we have Black Belt Shaggy. Now, this skin is fucking great. I love this skin, and I cannot wait for it to come out. I'm really hoping that the shirt rip taunt will at least work with him, because, there's not that many differences from him and normal Shaggy, just the black belt and the beard. But, yeah, this skin is really the only reason why I didn't buy Kung Fu Shaggy. Just because I'm waiting for this one. This one is sick, and it's going in straight flames. Next up, we have Batman, and Batman's first skin is the animated series. This is a pretty cool skin, all things considered. It doesn't really change a whole lot besides making the cape blue and giving him a sharper jawline, which, it's pretty cool. I would probably put it in This Is Epic. However, that 2,000 Glamium price point is just too absurd. It is not worth 2,000. I'm sorry. So it's gonna go ahead and go in quite alright. Next up for Batman, we have Samurai Batman. Now this also goes in straight flames. I'm very disappointed it's not in the game yet, because it was an alpha. It was the final reward for the battle pass in alpha, and yeah, this skin is sick. I would understand if this one's 2,000, not animated series Batman, but yeah, no, it is just really cool. I can't wait for this skin to come out. Next up, we have Taz. Taz's first skin is, I think it's called Beachcomber Taz. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of this one. I don't really have a whole lot to say about it. It's just, I don't know. I just don't think it looks good. I think it's rather mid. Next up for Taz, we have, yeah, this is the 96 Space Jam jersey. And I kind of feel the same way between this one and the new Legacy Space Jam Taz skin, where I mean, it's alright. There's not a whole lot to say about it. Like in game, you can barely even notice that it's torn. Yeah, I don't know. It's all right. I think it's better than Beachcomber Taz, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put them in there. And quite all right. Next up is Garnet. Now, Garnet's first fusion, I really like this skin. I think it's straight flames. You see, I have the misfortune of actually watching Steven Universe. And yeah, I always thought this skin was really cool. Like when it showed up in the show, I honestly thought it was better than her original design, which is why it's straight flames. After that, we have Flashback Garnet, which I don't know. I'm not really that big of a fan of the skin. I feel like it looks just a little bit too similar to normal Garnet. Like I know her pants are all black. She has them roll up sleeves. It's just, I don't know, it's not that big of a difference, and it's rather mid. Now for Jake, first up we have Cake, and Cake, I really want to put Cake a lot higher, although, Cake's model sometimes can look rather questionable, so I think I'll settle on This Is Epic. She probably would be straight flames if, that bite move just didn't look horrendous. But yeah, I also think her voice lines are pretty good. I really like the skateboard line. That usually gets me every time, and it also tilts me every time. After that, we have Jake the Star Child. Now, I mean, I get it. It's a reference, and you know, it's a pretty good reference. Although I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of the skin. I think it's better than these two, so I'm gonna put it in quite alright. But yeah, it's just alright. Next up is Finn, Pajama Finn. It's a pretty good skin. I'd probably put it at the top of quite alright. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really change a whole lot, and it's somewhat hard to notice in game, especially if you're running like if you get the blue color of it. But yeah, no, it's a pretty good skin and nice little reference. Fern, on the other hand, Fern is great. I love Fern. They weren't originally gonna make it a variant. However, I guess Tony listened on Twitter, and yeah, they had some leaked voice lines of him, and he's also gonna be an announcer pack. And yeah, he's just a really cool skin, which is why he's straight flames. Next, we have Arya's skins. Now, I'm just going to group these two together because both of them, there's nothing really remarkable about them. You know, one she's wearing a dress, the other she's wearing a sweater. I think both of them are quite alright. I like how the dress, you know, lets her hair down. I think that looks better on her. But, yeah, there's just nothing really to talk about with these skins. I've never watched Game of Thrones, so I don't really know the references, but, yeah. They're just alright. Next up is Harley, and Harley has some really good skins. I think both of them are in epic tier. You know, she has the original design she had in the animated series. Well, I think she originated from the animated series, but either way, it looks fire, and so does the Suicide Squad look, honestly. That's the skin that I use for Harley the most. But, yeah, they're both epic. Up next, we have LeBron. Now, I'm not gonna lie, LeBron has some pretty shitty skins. Both of his skins come from Space Jam, which makes me kind of nervous about his future skins, because I really don't know what else they can do. Like, if they're stuck to just strictly Space Jam designs, then I'm pretty sure they hit both of them. But yeah, we have I'm Freaking Robin, which I'm going to put in quite alright. And Cowboy LeBron, honestly, I think that's the first straight poopy bun skin. I do not like this skin at all. It's like, it was like a 5-second gag in Space Jam 2, and his hat is like abnormally large. I don't like it. I really don't. But yeah, like if they could add like, cause I'm from Ohio, you know, please, Lord help me. But if they could get a Cavaliers jersey in, that would be sick. However, I doubt they would do that, because I think they are just limited to Space Jam skins. But yeah, next up is Wonder Woman skins, and I think both of them. I'm not really the biggest fan of her skins. I think Bloodlines, it can go ahead and squeak up to quite alright. However, I would never use this over default. And this one, I haven't seen this one actually. I don't know the name of it, but I'm not the biggest fan of it either. I don't like the way her hair looks. But you know, the golden armor is alright, but still, probably top of rather mid actually. Yeah, there isn't really any order to these, except for when I say there are, so. Next up is Superman. Now, this tier list only shows Superman 1 million, however, Black Lantern Superman has been shown off. I'm gonna do all the skins that aren't on this tier list at the end. Yeah, but Superman 1 million, I hate this skin. It's like, why is it a legendary, or actually I think it's an epic skin, which is 1500 Gleamium, but still, that is far too much. Like, I'm pretty sure you have to spend $20, like, if you have 0 Gleamium, you have to spend $20 just to get this guy. It's like, imagine playing Mario Kart 8, and Nintendo makes you spend $20 for Pink Gold Peach. That's Superman 1 million. I don't like it. I hate this skin. Next up is Iron Giant. Iron Giant Classic, I'm not gonna rate this skin just because, you know, it's just normal ass Iron Giant minus the S on his chest. And you know, it's the only skin in the game that you can buy with gold, and it's pretty cheap, all things considered, so I don't know, I don't really feel like it deserves to be ranked, but yeah, Pool Floaty Iron Giant, mid-o'clock, I do not like this skin. It's literally just Iron Giant with a fucking pool floaty, little fucking arm floaties, and a umbrella hat. There's not much to the skin, although I don't really know what else they could do for Iron Giant. But I'll tell you one thing, this is not it. Next up, we have Coach Steven, and yeah, this is going in rather mid. In case you haven't noticed, I don't really like the summer skins that much, minus the Velma one. However, we'll get to her in a second. But Coach Steven, I don't know. The shades are cool and all, but it's just a rather unremarkable skin. There's not a whole lot to say. Next up, we have Luau Velma, or as I like to call this skin, Horny Bait Velma, which, I'm not gonna lie, I like this skin. Call me fucking horny, but like, yeah, it's a good skin. I don't know what else to say. And Spacesuit Velma, it's also pretty good. I'd also, probably, no, it's not as good as these ones. I'd put it in quite alright. But good skin regardless. I completely forgot about Tiger Millionaire Steven, not gonna lie. I'd probably put in quite alright. It's better than Coach Steven at the very least. But, you know, good reference, quite alright. What else is there to say? Next up, we have the trillion different skins for Rain Dog, Tom and Jerry, and Bugs. We'll start with Rain Dog. I think the Gladiator look is pretty fucking fire. You know, there's not a whole lot to say about the Rain Dog skins. They're not references to anything. They're just, you know, cute little costumes for their mascot character. But the Christmas one, probably top of quite alright. I believe it's probably for a Chinese New Year celebration, but middle quite alright. And then there's also a chef one, which I'll get to in the end. Next up is Bugs, and I'm going to start with the worst skin by far. Yeah, this should not be the final tier of a battle pass. It is not worth it in the slightest. Like a lot of the skins, or just a lot of the rewards in general of this battle pass are just not that good. Yeah, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna put it in straight poopy buns, because that's what it is. I don't like this skin. But after that, we have the 96 Space Jam Bugs. It's quite alright. Not a whole lot to say about it. It's a lot better than Taz's. Actually, yeah, let's move these down. It's better than Taz's because, you know, it's a lot more, you know, noticeable on Bugs. But after that, we have, fuck, I cannot remember the name of it, but it's pretty fucking epic. He has a unique losing animation, which is really cool, and it's just a rather snazzy skin, if you would. But my favorite Bug skin by far, definitely Composer Bugs. Yeah, it's pretty fucking fire. Plus, I feel like everybody's seen the fucking Looney Tunes clips where he, you know, he wears the outfit, and it's pretty recognizable, so it's straight flames. Now for Tom and Jerry, Pirates Tom and Jerry? I'm not a big fan of the skin, but it's quite alright. Like, I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of a lot of Tom and Jerry skins. In fact, I feel like you can probably put Detectives and Cowboy in quite alright as well. However, I like this one. I'm pretty sure it's based off of Sherlock Holmes. I put it in This Is Epic. But, yeah. Tom, he has a lot of skins, but this is the only one I find, like this is the only one I would use. You know, assuming, like, if all the skins were free, this is the only one I would use. Next up is President Morty, and I love this skin. So far, this has been the only skin I bought outside of the Battle Pass. Yeah, he has a unique winning animation, a unique losing animation, a unique animation for when he's on the select screen. Yeah, he's a really nice reference to Rick and Morty, so yeah, I love the skin. Now for the skins that aren't on the tier list, starting off with Morty's other skins, I think the Evil Morty skin is fucking flames. I kind of regret buying President Morty, even though that skin's already fire, but this one's even more fire. And I love the fact that it replaces the axe with the spear. And you know, despite being from like a hypothetical scenario, from a gag episode in Rick and Morty, you know, it's just a really cool design, and I'm glad they went with that design rather than just, you know, giving Morty an eye patch, which is what I thought they were going to do when I heard that Evil Morty was going to be a skin. As for Mech Suit Morty, it's a pretty good skin. I'd probably put it in quite alright. You know, nothing remarkable about it. I honestly like the design of his other mech suit from Rick and Morty a little bit more, but yeah, no problems with this one. Quite alright. Now for Combat Gizmo, I want to put him in rather mid because it is just Gizmo with a headband and a waist strap. However, his winning and losing animations as well as his animation on the select screen are pretty fire. So I'm going to go ahead and move him to quite alright, but you know, the skin itself is rather unremarkable. Next we have the Dr. Quinzel skin that was just recently added to the game, and the skins are a nice little reference to Harley before she became Harley Quinn. And I'd put it in This Is Epic tier, which makes all of Harley's skins rather fucking epic, which is nice. After that, we have the Chef Raindog skin, and this one's also going in quite alright. You know, just like the other Raindog skins, there's nothing really remarkable about it. It's just, you know, nice little costume to put on their mascot. Now for Black Lantern Superman, this one's going in This Is Epic. This is a really cool skin, and it's looking like it has a lot of cool animations, and I don't know if this character had a voice or if it's gonna have a voice when it gets added to the game, but regardless, it's just a really cool skin, and it's rather epic. Next we have Nubia, and there's been a lot of discussion in the community on whether or not Nubia is going to be a variant or if she's going to be her own character. Reason is because, like, in the game's code, you know, they have a list of characters, and Nubia was found on that list. However, I'm pretty sure it's, like, already been revealed that, that she would be a variant, but the code says otherwise, which is strange, but I personally feel like she's just going to be a variant, because I don't feel like they could do that many different things with her. Like, I feel like, you know, they're both Amazons, they're both just going to do the same thing. But either way, she's going in This Is Epic. It's a rather cool skin. Finally, we have Steven's design from Steven Universe Future. I like this skin. I like it a lot more than his normal design. I'd probably put it in This Is Epic. But yeah, I think that the jacket's just a nice design choice. And I'm pretty sure they also found a model where he's all pink, just like when he goes out of control in the show. So if they're separate skins, that's pretty cool. But yeah, for now it's in This Is Epic. Well, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you can go ahead and leave a like and subscribe, that'd be great. Go ahead and tell me how I'm wrong in the comments. I can't wait, because my opinions are fact. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, hope you have a good one, and see you, bye.